Good afternoon, School District of Indian River County. This is your superintendent with a Facebook Live, a very quick but specific update as we begin to work on transitioning our students into brick and mortar. So let me give a quick update. We're very excited to report, based on the surveys that you all have completed, we will be welcoming back just over 1,400 students to the brick and mortar experience. And I want to thank you for allowing your children to come into our safe space in our classrooms to allow us the opportunity truly to provide the most meaningful instruction possible, while at the same time making sure every student is healthy and safe in that environment so they can focus in on the teaching and learning. And as a reminder, we will begin that transition over the course of this next week. So by this time Monday, all 1,417 students will be in the classrooms. We're taking this time to make sure that the transition for your child is 100% meaningful. There is no lapse in instruction, so you continue in the environment you're currently in, working diligently. Your teacher and administrators will be reaching out, defining the day in which you will return over the course of this week, no later than Monday. So we'll have just at 76% of our students back in brick and mortar by this time Monday, so we're excited about that. Any questions or concerns that you may have as they arise, please reach out to your school principal so we can resolve that issue as close to where your child attends school as humanly possible. So for no second should you be frustrated or concerned when you're hearing something that is not meeting the standard that we collectively share as it relates to the education of your child. I would encourage you, please reach out to the principal so we can make sure that the environment and the instruction that we're providing within that environment is 100% aligned to our collective expectations. We're also continuing to reinforce some of the information around masks. Our current program will continue as it has been defined, wearing masks when social distancing is not possible, maximizing the opportunities to create mask-free spaces, giving students the opportunity to fully understand when they can ask to participate in those particular spaces, and creating, whenever possible in all classrooms, opportunities to create a mask-free space. And that's the information that we're doing now. One of the things you'll be seeing being posted in our classrooms, both at the elementary and secondary level, is a very specific chart. I know you can't see it here, but this just gives you a sample as to what you're going to see when it is required and when it is optional. Very specific scenarios for everyone to have that information. Here, knowledge is key, knowledge is power, and making sure all of our community members, students, faculty, staff, teachers, administrators, all know the clearly defined mask expectations through this rights and responsibilities document that we have created. Will make sure that we are fully enforcing our collective expectation as it relates to masks. You'll also see, this is a bit wordy for our secondary students. It will be posted in every classroom. We're also working on a student-friendly elementary version, which will allow our elementary students, regardless of age, to have a better understanding as to their rights and responsibilities. So we're looking forward to sending that to the publishers and getting that out in order to really be upfront and honest regarding our expectations as it relates to masks. But the current policy will remain in place as it was, enhancing that. As I said in previous Facebook Live, I will conduct a great deal of research, pulling experts together over the next month to provide information to the board when criteria will be established, what that criteria will be, and when and how we would consider any kind of phasing out of masks. That information, that research will be done, and if we make any movement towards that, it will be done in a very, very thought out, respectful, safe environment. And then I also want to remind, as we're bringing 1,400 students back into our buildings, to conduct and review symptoms on a daily basis. And as we greet students back, it is very important to assess your health every single morning. And if there are symptoms, as you see on the board now, please be proactive and stay home. Reach out to us. We can work through our partnerships to provide you a rapid test if that need be the case as quickly as possible. So please take the time. If you are sick or someone in your house has COVID, please stay home. Our goal is to create environments in our schools where we have minimum to no quarantine, and the only way for that to happen is for us to work together, washing our hands, social distancing when at all possible, wearing the mask when we can't, and being very, very vigilant and working together and making these accommodations to protect the environments within our schools. So as you prepare to return to school, I would encourage you and those who are already in school, assess your health each and every single morning. Err on the side of caution. Reach out to us at your school sites for us to continue to support and help you if you are making the decision to go see a doctor because you have a symptom or symptoms. This is an unprecedented time. We are off to an absolutely outstanding start, but we need to pause, reflect, and continue those habits that have led to the success that we've had to this particular point, while we continue to refine and enhance our current practices based on today's reality as it relates to COVID. This is hard. This is difficult. We need to ensure that we stay connected, stay communicating, and engage with one another to find meaningful instructional environments that are safe, so we ensure that we're maximizing the potential of all students in the school district of Indian River County. As promised, that was quick, to the point. Thank you. Have a great week of teaching and learning. Enjoy.